I just want you to acknowledge the beauty, the turnaround that the Detroit Lions have given this gift that it is given to Detroit, Michigan, and Football America. Not only have the Lions gone from a doormat to a real contender, not only have the Lions turned into one of the great draft and developed teams in the league, the Lions are paying. They spend money in free agency. Jared Goff, you see this contract is unbelievable. $170 million guaranteed. There's got to be a loophole. There's got to be some small print. There's got to be something. At expiration, this deal expires at the end of May. I don't know what it is. $170 million guaranteed to Jared Goff. The Detroit Lions are a model franchise, not just in the NFL, but in all of sports. What do you have to say about your Detroit Lions, a team for which you have so much respect?
Why do you have to take it so far? That's why you try to hold that laugh, man. That's why y'all, you see what he's doing? He is emotionally gaslighting y'all. That's what he's doing. You got to be careful about people who emotionally gaslight. He called the Detroit Football Lions one of the best run teams in professional sports. Now
they are.
Now they've won a grand total of 2 playoff games since 1992. All right. Now those 2 playoff games happened this year.
How many have they won since 2023? How many?
Like I said, they've won 2 playoff games, and both of them happened in this past calendar year. They get a round of applause from that. Take it too far. You take it too far. You take it too far. Now, I will say this. When Jared Goff arrived in Detroit via the Matt Stafford trade and the swaps and the picks and everything else, I was like, okay, the Lions called him a bridge quarterback. The Lions called him that. The Lions said, this is that is going to bridge us to the next generation. And through that first season, man, look, there were a lot of people who were very frustrated with Jared Goff. Dan Campbell was one of them, right? Like, there were games where he deserved to get pulled. And you can tie the Detroit Lions resurgence almost around with Dan Campbell and Ronnie Bass himself. They have done such an excellent job in remaking that roster almost strictly through the draft, right? That's how you build in the NFL. You build through the draft. You don't really
They've
build
done a great
free
job.
agency. They've done an absolute masterful
The official team, a
job.
brother from another.
I don't know what that means. I can't abide by that.
We were an expansion team just 4 years ago. We were an expansion team, and we are inspired by the rise of the Detroit Lions. We aspire to be the Detroit Lions, the modern Detroit Lions. Leave the Fords out of it. The modern Detroit Lions of this broadcasting space.
See, you know what it is? See, once again, folks, emotional gaslighting. My most enduring memory of Jared Goff was before the past 2 years. It was being in the Super Bowl, he and Sean McVay being worked by Bill Belichick, being worked by all the audibles and the shifts in the last 15 seconds of the play clock.
You in the Super Bowl.
And Jared Goff, no, I'm saying.
That's happened to many of us.
I said enduring before this season. Like the header, look at the header. The Jared Goff comeback story. I am impressed with his resilience. I'm impressed with his growth. I really am. I'm impressed. You're not getting me back on that narcotic. I left July 27, 1999. I ain't never coming back. But I'm impressed, and I'm happy for the Lions fans. I'm happy that the Lions rewarded this man and recognized all that he has done for this franchise. Because for a bridge quarterback, he ain't bad. Like, I wouldn't call him a top 6 quarterback in the NFL or anything like that. But for what he has done for that franchise, his importance to the franchise, he deserves every penny of his money.
Yeah, I love that quote. I love that quote from Dan Campbell after they won their first playoff game. Hey, Jared Goff, you're good enough for Detroit, Jared Goff. Yes, he is, and so are you, Vinny Goodwill. Detroit is proud of you, and Detroit wants you to root for the Lions again. So next time we see each other, You know, can you give me like a Lions
When I
shirt?
leave relationships, I don't come back.
Lions hat,
No.
lapel pin,
Tie clip.
Something.
No.
Barry Sanders jersey, throwback.
Pro Bowl. Maybe I got one.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.